The allure of Mars, a rusty red dot in our night sky whispering promises of adventure and a new home for humanity. Now, the dream of reaching Mars, of walking on its dusty plains and perhaps even settling there, is closer than ever before. No longer the sole domain of science fiction, the colonization of Mars is now a topic being seriously considered by scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs alike. What drives this ambition? Is it the thirst for exploration, the desire to push the boundaries of human ingenuity, or perhaps a sense of urgency to find a backup for humanity in case Earth becomes uninhabitable? Whatever the motivation, one thing's for sure: the prospect of colonizing Mars is as exciting as it is daunting. Let's blast off on a journey to explore the realities of this ambitious endeavor. When it comes to the current efforts to reach Mars, two major players take center stage: SpaceX, the private spaceflight company founded by Elon Musk, and NASA, the United States' very own space agency. Both organizations have set their sights on the red planet, but their strategies and timelines differ significantly. Both organizations are working tirelessly, albeit with different approaches, to turn the dream of Martian exploration into a reality. SpaceX, known for its rapid innovation and ambitious goals, is pushing the boundaries of what's possible in space travel. SpaceX, with its characteristic bold ambition, is aiming for nothing less than establishing a permanent, self-sustaining city on Mars. Elon Musk envisions a future where humans can live and thrive on Mars, creating a second home for humanity. Their Starship program, currently under development, is designed to transport humans and cargo to Mars and other destinations in the solar system. This fully reusable spacecraft is intended to make space travel more affordable and accessible. Think of it as a kind of interplanetary moving truck, but much sleeker and definitely more expensive. The Starship is equipped with advanced life support systems, spacious interiors, and the capability to carry large payloads, making it a versatile vehicle for a variety of missions. NASA, on the other hand, is taking a more measured, step-by-step approach. Their focus is on building a sustainable presence in space, starting with the Moon. Their Artemis program aims to establish a sustainable presence on the Moon, which will serve as a testing ground for technologies and operations that will eventually be used for Mars missions. By returning to the Moon, NASA hopes to gain valuable experience and knowledge that will be crucial for the longer and more challenging journey to Mars. Think of it as a dress rehearsal for the big Martian stage debut. The lessons learned from the Artemis missions will help NASA develop the systems and strategies needed to support human life on Mars. While there's definitely a sense of healthy competition, both organizations are making significant contributions to advancing space exploration and bringing us closer to the red planet. Collaboration between SpaceX and NASA has already begun, with SpaceX providing transportation for NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. This partnership could pave the way for future joint missions to Mars, combining the strengths of both organizations to achieve a common goal. As we look to the future, the race to Mars is not just about who gets there first, but about ensuring that humanity can explore, live, and thrive on another planet. The combined efforts of SpaceX and NASA, along with contributions from other international space agencies and private companies, will be crucial in making this dream a reality. The journey to Mars is a monumental challenge, but with determination, innovation, and collaboration, we are closer than ever to setting foot on the red planet. So, when can we expect to see humans living it up on Mars? It's a question that has fascinated scientists, dreamers, and space enthusiasts for decades. The idea of humans living on another planet is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. It's becoming a tangible goal. Well, predicting the future, especially when it comes to space travel, is a bit like predicting the weather on Mars. Things can change quickly. Mars is a planet of extremes, with dust storms that can engulf the entire planet and temperatures that can plummet to -80 degrees Fahrenheit. These challenges make the timeline for settlement a moving target. But let's entertain a hypothetical timeline, shall we? Imagine a future where humanity has overcome these obstacles. The journey to Mars begins with meticulous planning and international collaboration. The first crewed mission to Mars, likely a joint effort by NASA and other space agencies, could happen sometime in the 2030s or 2040s. This mission would be a monumental step, marking humanity's first footsteps on the red planet. This mission would focus on scientific research, exploration, and of course planting a flag. Just kidding, maybe. The primary goal would be to gather data, understand the Martian environment, and test technologies that will be crucial for future missions. Following this initial foray, the focus would shift towards establishing a permanent outpost, a kind of Mars Base 1. This would be a significant leap, requiring the transportation of massive amounts of equipment and supplies. This phase would involve sending more humans, along with habitats, life support systems, and other essential equipment. The habitats would need to be robust, capable of withstanding the harsh Martian conditions, and providing a safe haven for astronauts. Think of it as setting up a really remote camping trip. But instead of tents, we're talking about high-tech modules. These modules would be equipped with everything needed to support human life, from oxygen generators to water recyclers. Finally, the long-term goal would be to create a self-sustaining colony, a true Martian civilization. This would be the ultimate test of human ingenuity and resilience, requiring the development of new technologies and the ability to live independently from Earth. This stage would involve developing technologies for food production, resource extraction, and even terraforming, the process of transforming Mars into a more Earth-like planet. Imagine greenhouses filled with crops, mining operations extracting valuable resources, and advanced systems recycling every drop of water. Terraforming Mars. Now that's a story for another time. The idea of transforming an entire planet is both thrilling and daunting, but it's a testament to the boundless potential of human ambition. As we look to the stars, the dream of a Martian settlement brings us one step closer to becoming a multi-planetary species. Section 4. Terraforming Mars, turning red to green. A real-life sci-fi epic, Terraforming Mars. It sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel, doesn't it? And in many ways it still is. But the idea of transforming Mars from a cold, arid desert into a more habitable planet, one with flowing rivers, breathable air, and even lush vegetation, is a tantalizing prospect. So how would we go about terraforming Mars? Well, it's a bit like giving a planet a complete makeover, only on a much grander scale. One proposed method is to release greenhouse gases into the Martian atmosphere to trap heat and warm the planet. This could potentially melt the polar ice caps, releasing water vapor and thickening the atmosphere. Another idea is to introduce photosynthetic organisms like algae or bacteria to convert carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into breathable oxygen. Think of it as giving Mars a giant dose of planetary probiotics. While terraforming Mars is theoretically possible, it's important to remember that it's a monumental undertaking, one that would require centuries, if not millennia, to achieve. Section 5. Life support on Mars, breathing easy or not. Let's face it, Mars isn't exactly the most hospitable place to hang out. The planet is a barren wasteland with a thin atmosphere that offers no protection from the harsh realities of space. The air is thin and unbreathable, the temperatures are bone-chillingly cold, and the lack of a global magnetic field leaves the surface exposed to harmful radiation from the sun. This means that any human presence on Mars would be constantly bombarded by cosmic rays and solar particles. So if we plan on living there, we're going to need to bring our own life support system. This isn't just a matter of packing a few extra oxygen tanks. It's about creating a sustainable environment where humans can live and thrive. Think of it as a really elaborate spacesuit, but instead of wearing it, we live inside it. These habitats would need to be incredibly sophisticated, capable of maintaining a stable internal environment despite the external conditions. Habitats on Mars would need to be sealed, pressurized, and insulated to protect inhabitants from the harsh environment. This means that every aspect of the habitat, from the walls to the airlocks, would need to be meticulously designed and maintained. They would also need to recycle water and air, as importing these resources from Earth would be incredibly costly and unsustainable. Advanced filtration and recycling systems would be essential to ensure a continuous supply of clean air and water. Then there's the issue of food. Martian farmers, anyone? Growing food on Mars would be a monumental challenge, requiring innovative techniques and technologies. Growing crops on Mars would require innovative techniques like hydroponics, growing plants without soil, and artificial lighting. These methods would allow us to cultivate food in an environment where traditional farming is impossible. And let's not forget about the psychological challenges of living in confined spaces, far from home, with limited social interaction. The mental health of astronauts would be a critical concern, requiring robust support systems and strategies to maintain morale. Living on Mars would be an adventure, no doubt, but it would also be a constant test of human resilience and ingenuity. Every day would bring new challenges and opportunities to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. The dream of living on Mars is not just about survival, it's about thriving in a new world, building a future where humanity can expand its horizons and explore the unknown. It's a testament to our enduring spirit of exploration and our unyielding desire to reach for the stars. From the first steps on the moon to the rovers exploring Mars today, each milestone brings us closer to making this dream a reality. The journey to Mars is a journey of discovery, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. As we look back at Earth from the surface of Mars, we are reminded of the fragility and beauty of our home planet. The challenges of living on Mars also highlight the importance of preserving and protecting our own world. The future of humanity on Mars is a story yet to be written, filled with endless possibilities and boundless potential. It's a story of hope, determination, and the unbreakable human spirit. So, as we prepare for this incredible journey, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to take the next giant leap for mankind? Breathing easy on Mars may not be simple, but with ingenuity and perseverance, it is within our reach.